Arcade1Up 3-in-1 Partycade with Pac-Man, Galaga and Galaxian. Is it Galaxian?
Galaxian, yep.
Galaxian. Did I say, what did I say? Galaga. Okay, it's, what is it? Galaga. Galaga. You think I'd know that because I grew up with that. Clearly. When I was a teenager, you had to put a quarter on the machine to play your next game. I never played that Galaga. All right.
Galaga.
That would be the one, Galaga. All right, now, Keith Epps is back, one of our toy experts. Good to see you, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
So this is so exciting because here's the fun. Lots of arcade packed into a small space, and there are different ways that you can use this. This has feet, so you can use it on the tabletop, the way Keith and I are showing you here. We'll come down here and show you. Here's your tabletop. And the only assembly you'll have is attaching the 4 screws.
That's it.
Now, if you look at our ladies over by the wall, Sean and Elizabeth have this mounted, one to a door and one to the wall. You can actually do that and play right against the wall.
Right,
correct?
and we give you all the hardware to do it. On the one Sean's using, it's just hooks that go right over top of the door, and you just slide the machine onto the hooks. And with Elizabeth, we give you a mounting bracket that you can put on your wall, and then you just literally hook the machine onto the wall. So it's so much fun to be able to put this wherever you want it. And even if you put it on the door or if you put it on the wall, you can unhook it and bring it wherever you want with you. It only weighs 28 pounds, so you can literally take it anywhere. If you want to take it from the basement upstairs, if you want to take it over to Grandma's house when you go over there, it's just one of those things. Pac-Man is so iconic. This is the greatest stat I think I've ever heard. When
Sean is seriously into it. Look at her.
She got it. She got the ghost. She got the ghost. But when Pac-Man came out, within the first 10 years...
Do you think Jagger's going to be competitive?
A little bit.
Just a
little bit.
Just a smidge. But you know what's fun about this? This is something that Sean and her daughter and her husband and her niece and nephews are going to be able to play.
Right.
This is the kind of thing that everybody, because you know what? Whether you're just discovering Pac-Man as a child now, or you're remembering it as you and I are as adults now, you know, along with Galaga, it's important to know that this is a game for every generation.
It is, and it's so cool because my dad was playing Pac-Man when it first came out in 1980. He introduced it to me. I was 10 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old when it first came out. My kids go to the arcade and play it now still down at the beach.
Sure.
So 3 generations of people have played Pac-Man in my family, and everybody can still play it. Doesn't matter what age you are. And this one we made specifically for QVC and HSN. It's the only place you can find this footprint or these games.
That other exasperated cry you hear is from James Tracy behind us. Hey, can I tell you that we got an update? This has only been on one time before tonight.
Right.
And over 1,500 have now been ordered, and that's well over half of our quantity. When you get this at home, if you're going to use it on the tabletop, you need to attach 4 screws.
That's it.
And that's it.
Right.
Plug it into the wall, turn it on, you're ready to go. Make moms and dads across America feel better that there is a volume switch on here.
So there absolutely is. There's 3 different levels. There's all the way off. So if you want to turn it all the way off, you can turn it all the way off, and low and high. And so
You want to tilt this forward just so we can see that a little bit?
Yep, there you go. There's your volume, your game on and off. And then we have it set to Pac-Man right now, but to toggle between the games, all you do is you hit the 1 player, hold it down for 5 seconds. It'll take you to the main screen. And now you can see, you'll be able to see all 3 games that you can play. And so we can go from Pac-Man to Galaga to Galaxian and back up to Pac-Man.
Apparently it's Galaga.
Galaga.
Yeah.
Galaga.
I remember seeing it as a kid. I don't think I ever played that one.
That's right.
I think I was too busy with Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man back in the day. But you know what? This is what's so fun because now you got all the great games, and everybody in the family is going to remember this. Every generation will remember this.
They will, and Pac-Man's one of those iconic games. And arcades in general are one of those things that people remember where they were. When we first brought this in, all I kept hearing was, oh my gosh, I played Pac-Man at Pizza Hut, or in the movie theater, or I was with so-and-so when I did it, and it helps you remember where you were and how much fun you were having.
When I was in junior high and high school, there was a pizza place in Charlotte called Godfather's.
Yeah.
And we would go there and play all the video games while we'd wait for pizza. Oh, pizza was so good.
Pocket full of quarters. And
totally.
Right.
And you put a quarter on the machine to save your spot for the next game. This is E233484. And how many left now, Brian? Fewer than 1,100 of these to go around. I mean, if you want to thrill your kids this holiday season, and you don't want to put together some great big complicated game on Christmas Eve, you're not going to do all that. What you're going to do is order this, get it home, and either hang it on the wall in the playroom or the finished basement.
Just like that, right?
Or you're going to attach the feet that require 4 screws.
4 total screws. That's it.
And then you're in business because you plug this into the wall. You can turn the volume on or off.
Right.
And you can toggle between 3 different games.
That's right. And they're 3 of the top arcade games of all time. Pac-Man is #1, bar none, hands down, the #1. And the other thing about this is that we didn't skimp on anything. So these are the exact graphics. They're the exact everything that you would have had.
Same audio, the same
audio.
everything.
And the screen is a 17-inch screen. So it's the same exact screen that we put on the full-size machines. So while it is a smaller footprint,
Right.
you're getting the same arcade experience every single time when you play this.
This is going very quickly, and a lot of you are picking this up, and I'm going to guess if we sell this out tonight, there's probably not a chance we're getting it back in before Christmas. We're just way too close.
Right.
We're 18 days until Christmas.
That's incredible.
And a lot of you are thinking, well, what if I find this somewhere? And we're looking over your shoulder, Janie.
All right, well, I'm doing much better than I have been.
And here's the thing, if you are waiting this close to Christmas to try to order this from the internet somewhere, or trying to go to a mall and wait in long lines, well, first of all, you're not going to find this one because it's exclusive to us.
That's right. This whole footprint's exclusive, so you can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, you might find some kind of arcade game somewhere, but you're not going to find this anywhere but right here. They made this just for QVC and HSN. So we have 900 of these left to go around. Every time I update you, another couple hundred have flown out the door.
Oh, amazing.
Now, Keith is showing you a very advanced technique of quick, rapid fire with very subtle movement of the joystick. Yeah.
Not very well.
But you know what? He also has about 17 kids at home, and they probably all challenge him to this as well.
Oh, they do,
I'm
for
teasing
sure.
you, but you have a volleyball team at home.
No, we do. Full basketball team.
Yeah, Keith has 5 kids at home, 2 sets of twins. My goodness, there's a busy household. So this is what it's all about. Having a great opportunity to really enjoy something special and know that we can do all this for you at a great, great price tonight. Remember, in addition to the great Easy Pay, this is free shipping. This is not a small item. Shipping costs are determined by weight and size. This is something that is, while not terribly heavy, 28 pounds, it's a bit big and would be awkward to ship in terms of paying for it.
That's right.
You're not paying for any shipping.
It comes in a great big box if you want to wrap it. But I suggest open that box, take it out, put it next to the tree, plug it in. When the kids come down, they're just going to be like, wow, that's absolutely amazing. And the other thing is that when Grandma and Grandpa come over and the aunts and uncles come over, you're not going to be able to get them off this machine because it's exactly the same machine that they grew up playing in the arcades.
Okay, Brett, you go over to this one.
All right.
The one on the shelf there. On the shelf.
Oh, so I wanted to show you that on the shelf and next to it because this is really important. I mentioned that it has the same size screen. So this is a fantastic unit that we do here at QVC as well. And it's awesome, but it has a 17-inch screen, just like this one. Has the same joystick, has the same buttons. Everything is the same. So if you want a giant one for the basement and you have room for it, perfect. But if you want one that you can hang anywhere, put on the wall, hang on the door.
So we have this big one available on QVC.com.
Right.
But the one that we've got over there, it's Galaga.
Galaga.
Whatever.
Galaga.
Anyway, you're going to love this. And I will tell you, we've only had this on one other time before tonight. We've now taken a grand total orders of 2,300.
Wow.
And we have 600 left in this hour.
Oh, man.
And when they're gone, I'm afraid we wave a sad, tearful goodbye unless you're one of the lucky ones to have gotten it. We have 600 of these left, and they're going to go quickly. We reach 100 million homes. And I'm sorry, just to put the cherry on the sundae, it's 18 days until Christmas. Fewer days than that until Hanukkah.
It's incredible.
So if you are looking to pick this up and take advantage of it, you want to do it quickly. You know, I can remember talking to one of my friends who celebrates Hanukkah, and they said that they would always do little gifts the first 7 days of Hanukkah, and on the 8th day they would do a large gift, maybe for the whole family, right?
Yes.
Wouldn't this be a cool idea for the whole family? Because just about every generation is going to love this.
That's right.
The youngest generation is experiencing it for the first time. And for those of us who are years old, we remember this from when we were teenagers.
That's right. And this one comes from Arcade1Up. And one really cool fact is that Arcade1Up is making all kinds of different arcade games, retro arcade games. But this already won the Tech Toy of the Year. So when in the toy business, they have these great awards, and it's kind of like winning an Emmy or an Oscar in the toy world. This has already won, and it's only been around for less than a year.
Now, Keith, when did we decide that Pac-Man's birthday year was?
So it's next year. It's in January. It was 1980.
1980.
And so tomorrow,
Pac-Man was born in 1980.
It was born in 1980, and funny story is that it was born from a pizza, right? So the guy that created Pac-Man was looking at a pizza. That's how Pac-Man is a pizza.
Is that why it showed up in so many pizza parlors?
That's right. It's with a slice taken out of it, and it's just, again, it's just such a fun game. And in the past, it's not been affordable for you to have a full-size arcade in your house, and now you can, thanks to Arcade1Up.
Only 300 of these are left, and I'm going to tell you, everybody's going to love it because you've got 3 different games. You've got Pac-Man, you've got Galaga,
Nice, very good.
finally, and Galaxian. Now, is Brett playing Galaga?
Brett's playing Galaga.
Okay, show us Galaxian.
All right, here we go. So Galaxian was the predecessor to Galaga, right? That came out first,
Great, more things I can't
1979. Galaxian came out, and this was a fantastic game too. Another space type game, but totally different. Gameplay is completely different, and you're gonna remember playing this game, you're gonna remember playing Pac-Man, or you're gonna remember playing Galaga, and you're gonna be able to do that all with one machine, and only available here at QVC.
I have fewer than 200 now to go around. You're getting 3 games. You're getting this great tabletop console, or it can be mounted to the wall, or it might make you yell and scream like Brett Hamilton is doing. But I think all we had to do was pull out some games from that kind of made their debut back in the 80s, and then a certain age group is going to all be pretty excited about it.
For sure.
Now, I'm looking at our camera operator who is not born in 1980. He's 30-something. Do you remember Pac-Man, Mike? Yeah, of course. Now, you remember it from the arcade? You were born in 86.
Oh, so I was only 6 years old at that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you were 6 when Pac-Man came out. Yeah. Or Pac-Man was 6 when you
Pac-Man
came
was
about.
6 when you came around. That's right.
All right, we're now last call on this, and we have fewer than 100 left to go around. Please don't wait on these. They're very, very popular, and now incredibly limited. We've got limited quantity sign up on the screen now. Everybody's going to grab this, and when they're gone, boy, is that a happy holiday for whomever is enjoying this.
Oh,
and
for
remember,
sure.
all you do to set this up, either hang it on the wall or put 4 screws into the base here, and you're ready to rock and roll with fantastic games that all made their debut in the 80s but are just as relevant today.
That's right. And kids are going to love them. Adults are going to love them. Everybody.
Even Brett Hamilton.
Even
who
Brett.
is rather aggressive. He's aggressive with the game back there. I'm sorry. All right, I'm going to need you to settle down there, mister. Oh. We are busy, and Brian's, it just sold out. Gone. I was about to ask for an update.
wow.
It's gone. Mr. Epps.
Thank you.
Good to have you back, buddy.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. All the best. Hey, let's check in with Sean, who's going to let you know something else coming up.